Before the dawn touched the horizon, before birds dared to sing, one man stood alone in the darkness, unaware that the stranger approaching him carried the weight of heaven itself. In the days when the patriarchs walked the earth as wanderers under the promise of God, Jacob found himself on the edge of a fearful night. Behind him lay his household wives, children, servants, livestock crossing the ford of the Jabbok. Before him waited a brother he had betrayed, a man who now approached with 400 warriors. And around him stretched a wilderness, silent as a held breath. Jacob was alone, completely alone. He lifted his eyes to the sky, but the heavens gave no answer. He pressed his forehead to the cold earth, praying for mercy, praying for protection, praying for forgiveness he feared he did not deserve. Then the darkness shifted. A figure stepped into the faint glow of the moon, a man, yet not merely a man. Jacob rose to his feet, instinct tightening in his chest. The stranger did not speak. He only moved closer, with a presence that bent the night around him, and without warning, the stranger seized Jacob. The ground erupted beneath them as the two collided. Dust rose, stones scattered. Jacob's muscles strained like ropes pulled to breaking. The stranger's strength was beyond mortal, yet he fought like one testing, not crushing. Hours passed. The night deepened. Neither yielded. Jacob's breath burned. His limbs shook. Yet something inside him refused to fall. This was no enemy. This was no thief. Jacob knew with trembling awe that he wrestled a messenger of the Almighty, or perhaps someone even greater. The stranger spoke at last, his voice like thunder wrapped in human breath. "Let me go, for the dawn is breaking." But Jacob, though trembling, clung tighter. "I will not let you go unless you bless me." There, in the heart of the night, with sweat in his eyes and pain in his bones, Jacob demanded the impossible. He did not beg, he held on. The stranger's hand flashed like lightning. With a single touch, Jacob's hip was shattered. He cried out, collapsing, yet even in agony he refused to release him. The stranger looked upon him with a gaze that pierced through flesh and soul. "What is your name, Jacob?" he gasped. The stranger's voice rose with the authority of heaven. "Your name shall no longer be Jacob, but Israel, for you have struggled with God and with men, and have prevailed." Then Jacob understood he had not wrestled a mere angel. He had wrestled with God himself, face to face, flesh to flesh, strength to strength. When the dawn finally broke, its first light touched a wounded man who limped upon the earth, but walked with a new name, a new identity, and a blessing carved into his very bones. He named that place Peniel, the face of God, for he said, "I have seen God and lived." And as Jacob limped toward the rising sun, the night whispered its ancient truth. Those who cling to God even in darkness are never the same again.